Hey there friends, Bryant here again from MakeMoneyWithWilliam.com. I want to give you some more information. Go into a little bit more detailed information. Again, if you have watched the previous video, there's 3 different steps that it takes for somebody to actually join or buy whatever it is that you're offering. But these are the 3 basic steps for a network marketing business. That's what this is specific to. If you're not network marketing, this is pretty generic. And like I said before, I use this in the automotive sales industry for internet sales, so you can use this for your internet sales business, whatever it is, but I'm putting this tailored towards network marketing. Anyway, what I have here is the first piece of the puzzle, which is the marketing. Now, I do online and offline marketing. I think that you need both in order to really maximize your time, maximize every possible way, and to really generate a high volume of traffic that is going to bring you lots of cash. So just talking about offline marketing real quick, there's a lot of really cool, really cheap offline marketing methods that you can do. Postcards work really great. Postcards you can mail out to people, feed them to your website. It's really effective. Another method which is actually really cheap is post-it notes. This is something that I learned from Ray Higdon. He taught me about using post-it notes. I've used it. It's kind of stupid how good it works, but you see this stuff at gas stations all the time, right? You see these little, usually not post-it notes, usually it's like a gospel track or something. It works for them, it can work for this, right? So you just put some information on there. My offline marketing goes to a voicemail service. I use Google Voice. They call this number. I use I think it's like 2.5 minutes of a really quick, which is basically the same thing as a squeeze page, right? So this voicemail thing, they hear a quick 2.5 minute message, which is the same as like a 2.5 minute video that I put on a squeeze page. They hear that, and if they're interested, they leave a voicemail. That's pretty much the same as a capture page. It's just an offline version. See, none of this stuff is new, guys. This whole online marketing stuff, this isn't new. People haven't really changed. These techniques haven't changed. The only thing that's really changed is the medium. So we've got an online medium. We're transferring this to the online world, but in the offline world, this works just the same. All right. So I also use drop cards. You can leave drop cards in different cafes or malls or on bulletin boards or anything like that. Leave them in the parking lot. Whatever, these drop cards work great. You feed them to a phone number, and they leave the voicemail message on your voicemail line that gives them a quick 2.5 minute overview, which is really to spark their interest. The idea behind the squeeze page and the voicemail is not to go into anything about your business. You're doing no selling. No selling. You're just trying to move people from the exposed stage to the involved stage. And to get them there, you don't need to go over your business yet because they're not ready. If you do it now, it's too soon, you'll lose them. That's at the upgrade stage, not the involved stage. All right, got it? Okay, so we're doing the same basic thing online, right? We're using online methods like social networking, Twitter, Facebook, being out there. None of this is selling, guys. If you're doing any selling in the marketing stage, stop it right now. You're losing business. You're turning people off. They're not ready to be sold yet. As the Jeffrey Gitomer says, people love to buy but hate to be sold. So you don't want to be doing any selling in the marketing stage. That is one of the biggest caveats that people, they just throw their stuff out there. I see this all the time. They just throw it out there. Hey, come to my website, make tons of money, blah, 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 blah. Does that ever turn you off? You see that and that ever turn you off? That's because it's too soon. You're not ready for that yet. That's in the that's part of the involve in the upgrade stage, mainly the upgrade stage. You're 2 stages ahead. Okay, enough on that. So we're moving our social networking stuff. We're pointing it mainly to our self-hosted blog. A blog is one of the most important ingredients you can have to having a successful online marketing system. A blog is evergreen. It's yours. You own it. Nobody can take down your blog because that's yours. I use DreamHost. You can go to my blog, wpbryant.info is my blog if you want to see an example. I've spent years on that blog, so that may look like something you may say, oh, I can't build a blog like that. It doesn't have to be fancy. It does not have to be fancy. It just has to have good, genuine information on it, okay? If you're putting a bunch of crap on there, if you're trying to do the upgrade stage already, you're not going to have a lot of good traffic to your blog, okay? So you're going to be pointing people to your blog. On your blog, you will have a link to get them to the involved stage if they're ready. Otherwise, they're on your blog, they're getting exposure, they're getting exposed to what you are, who you are, you're branding yourself. This is all about branding. The YouTube videos, like you're seeing right now, this is all about branding. You want people to get to know who you are. And then once they're ready, they'll move themselves to the involved stage. But right now we're just exposing them. This is just marketing. This is just getting our name out there, getting seen, talking about relevant things that people are interested in. So for example, if you've got a business where you sell cars, you're not going to do a bunch of videos on cooking. Wouldn't be relevant. You're going to attract people. They're going to get to your website. They're going to see you're about cars. They're going to click off. It's not relevant, okay? So you want to stay on topic with all of your marketing, this video marketing and everything. Obviously, this video right here is very relevant to network marketing, right? People watching network marketing can use this information. They can go to my blog, and then they can get more relevant information when they're ready to upgrade themselves to the involved stage. They go there, they're going to get more relevant information, and so when they go to the upgrade stage, they'll be primed, ready, prepped, and ready to go. So we want to be very, very relevant here. But I go into more details with the people on my team about the different areas that you can market in. Some of the tools that I use, I mean, let's just talk about it. I use WordPress extensively. I use DreamHost to host my WordPress blog on. Everything else is really free. You don't need to buy a self-hosted blog at the very, very beginning if you're not ready yet. I highly suggest it because you own it, okay? But you don't have to. But it's actually really, really cheap. It's like $5-6 a month. It's stupid cheap. You don't even need to worry about the cost because it's really stupid cheap. All right. You can learn different marketing methods. There's different paid methods. I use microworkers.com for some of my link building and getting my sites more exposure than some of the just free ideas can. And this is really about duplication, working less and working smarter, right? Because we don't want to spend all our time doing all the work when we can hire people for about 10-15 cents to do our work for us. Sound interesting to you? Microworkers.com is good for that. Some of the other tools, post-it notes, drop cards, that sort of thing. Video marketing, obviously we're using YouTube. There's a website called TubeMogul, which will, again, take your duplication, allow you to spend less time doing more, working smarter. TubeMogul will throw your videos out there to a bunch of different video sites so that you don't have to post them all up individually. So not just YouTube, but like Vidler, Tube, I can't even remember all, the dailyvids.com, and all these other little free video sites kind of trying to mimic YouTube. You can actually Dailymotion. I get a lot of traffic from Dailymotion. That if you didn't use TubeMogul, which is completely free, then you would never get that traffic. You would miss out on it, okay? So there's a lot of different, obviously you can tell that I focus a lot on blogging and video marketing. That's where I see the most evergreen traffic come from. I get tons of traffic from YouTube. You can also use article marketing, ezinearticles.com. I'm a top contributor there. I contribute a lot of articles there, and it's actually, there's a plugin for WordPress that, again, duplication, doing things smarter, working smarter instead of harder. You can actually do blog posts on your blog with the WordPress plugin for Ezine Articles. You post the article to your blog, and then it automatically gets sent to Ezine Articles. So you just do it once. Kind of nice, kind of sweet how you can duplicate yourself that way. So guys, I hope some of this information has been useful. It's a lot. It's really hard to go over too much in just 10 minutes. I spend hours with the people that I work with on my team. If you're interested in becoming part of my team, makemoneywithwilliam.com will give you some information on that. Look at my blog, wpbryant.info, to give yourself some ideas. If you ever need any help, my information is there on the blog. Feel free to call me or whatever. I'd love to be able to help some of you guys out. So anyways, William Bryant here. Hope this has been helpful for you.